Go.
Welcome to Dave and Joe Liberty Stand. What are we talking about, Joe?
Well, when a law is made to protect a group of people, you take rights from the rest. Or from others, I guess.
You do. All the rest, everybody, yes. The Constitution of the United States, Lady Justice is blind. She's got a blindfold on. You can look up, take your fancy typing boxes, that'd be the computer, and look up Lady Justice.
They're not a box anymore.
She's holding a scale of justice. You know, it's got the perp on one side and the government on the other, and she's blindfolded, meaning everybody's equal. Doesn't matter what color you are, don't matter who you like to sleep with, it don't matter how tall you are, or short you are, or fat you are, if you have hair or not, doesn't matter. When you start, this is why I hate crimes. Hating the hate crimes. That's gonna be a t-shirt. Hating the hate crimes. First of all, anybody shoots anybody, I don't think it should be a more serious law if somebody calls you a name before you do it. Hey, cracker. Should that guy be sentenced more if he just shot you? Or because he did it because you're a white guy?
Yeah.
No. Right. No, the guy shot you. It doesn't matter.
That's a hate crime, no matter what was said.
He didn't...
Well,
for whatever reason, he wanted to shoot you, and he did. Doesn't matter why.
He obviously didn't like it.
The why doesn't matter. The fact that you violated somebody else's rights is what the point is. It doesn't matter the motivation. It does in an investigation so that you can get to, to find things out. But it doesn't in the punishment. You did X to Y.
Well, the motivation would be to prove why they did it, but not necessarily to say.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Let's say somebody
they had a motive to.
Well, I don't know what the stat is, but if somebody's murdered, and I don't mean a random shooting like we were just talking about. I mean like for a motive reason, not because of a senseless street crime or something. I mean for a motive, for money or
like if a
jealousy,
woman was shot in her home
or something.
For instance,
you are more statistically you are. It's going to be somebody you know and probably love than a stranger. And it will be
the motive. The motive will be get out of it.
It'll be what can they get out of it, or jealousy, something like that.
Hate,
and that's when the motive is important. And,
to try to prove guilt or innocence.
But a hate crime is stupid. If it's just a random shooting or what have you, I mean, I don't care if the guy shot me because he was a black guy and hated white guys, or was a white guy and I didn't have enough money for him to give to him. I mean, whatever.
Right.
It doesn't matter. The guy freaking shot me, man. I mean, that. I don't care why.
Well, why do you think we have these?
To pit people against each other.
Okay.
To put people against each other. To separate blacks and whites and all the different varieties of races.
Well, and there's I think of morality issues. Moral issues is becoming. Obviously, we know. I mean, there's no hidden
divide and conquer. Yeah. It's the oldest trick in the book. Let's all divide. First of all, let's make America a melting pot where everybody gets together. Now let's pit everybody against each other. Now we need an all-knowing government. Divide. Now we need an all-knowing government to make things right.
Right. The government is dictating morals now.
And the more we don't get along, because everything they do makes us stirs things up and makes us not get along more. So they need more power to control everybody.
Well, yeah. Well, we're like, where do we turn? Where do we turn? Someone's got to help us.
Okay. On a great show, this guy Glenn Beck.
Yep.
Years ago, he said this is how it works, and it's done. It's been in history for years and years and years. Any democracy,
Civilization.
or any decent civilization, it's always been you got the people and you got the government, okay? And
Are they grabbing each other?
well, they will eventually.
Okay.
The top creates chaos
Uh-huh.
and stirs people up and makes people desperate.
Okay. Okay.
And pretty soon, but see, it's by the government's design to
Mhm.
make this chaos, which is what we're dealing with right now.
Right. Right.
And
I
it
see what you're
stirs
saying,
people
yeah.
up, and it's top down. There's more control. Bottom up. The more they come down, the more they're making things worse. But the more we're thinking they got to do more stuff because we're too stupid to realize they're the ones doing it. Top down, bottom up, inside out. We just implode,
Yeah,
and they're
right.
in total control now. We're in a tyranny.
Well, and I think one thing I think of that with
that's-
that is martial law,
Well, yeah, that's
where the
part-
government
that's-
has to come in
Well, that's what we're going
with the
about.
military
we are-
and control the people because it's chaos, right?
We are just about there. We
Yeah.
are about to that point, and it's scary how close we may be to that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, we could lose. Say we lost our power source. That would cause martial law because everyone's going to be going to try to get food from the grocery store, for instance. You know, I'm just saying that's one example.
Well, here's
it
the thing, though.
It could happen.
Here's the
Food
thing,
sources and can't.
When you lose your power, though, and you can go to the grocery store and get food, but you better be getting canned products or dried products
Right.
because
Right.
unless it's something you want to eat right now, because you don't have any way to store it. So
Right. Yeah. It would be chaos. I mean, if you think, we've lost power for a few days or so, and you're like, oh my gosh, and people will go to the store, there's a storm coming in, especially in the winter time.
oh man, big snow predicted.
Yeah.
You
Oh
can't-
yeah.
You go to the grocery
You go
store
to
too late.
store-
There's nothing left.
Right.
Um,
But so you
Yeah.
think about that, if that lasted for, 3 weeks instead of 3 days.
hey, do you think I'd be okay in that situation?
Oh my gosh, no, I don't.
Well, then you haven't seen my supply.
Well, no, because that right there you'd run out, and that right there,
No, but I mean, as far as
you'd be going. Ah!
I got cases of that, by the way. That is something I do store up on.
You do.
These, I just go shoot somebody else and take theirs. I got lots of bullets.
He was just telling me how he helped this guy out at the bus stop, gave him some of his cigarettes, and now he's going to go shoot the guy
Hey,
to
that
get
was-
him back.
That was before the power went out and martial law, man. Now we're all on our own.
But no, that's the thing. I think, again, something I've thought about, we take our freedoms for granted. We take the fact we have electricity for granted. Even to the point of like air conditioning.
How much cash do you have at home? Seriously.
Don't say this in front of everybody. No, I'm kidding.
Do you charge everything? You better have at least minimum of a week's worth of cash at home. You better have it.
Well, that's even if
I would say
money will be
no
cash or silver.
We're talking about. I'm talking about like a natural disaster. I'm not talking about a
right. You're talking natural
Uh,
electricity.
you got to have money. You got to have tangible, actual money.
Right.
You have to have food. You have to have food that isn't going to go bad when the electricity goes out.
Yeah.
Canned food or I get freeze dried food. The last 25 years, I get it by the boxes. You gotta have a lot of stuff, guys.
Yeah.
You gotta be prepared for this stuff.
Well,
Tell me again, are we off the beaten path
I think we
here?
are because when you make laws to protect a group of people,
and
you
we're almost
take
out of
rights
time too.
from the rest.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So can we just sum that up?
Yeah, we will. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was probably my fault. We got off the path here a little bit. But basically, the bottom line is the government wants to separate us all out. Well, this group wants a special right, and this group wants that special right. If this other group attacks this group, we're all Americans, man. If anybody attacks anybody and takes anybody else's right away, it's equal. It's equally as bad.
Right.
I don't care if it's
Well, because
a black guy
yeah.
and a white guy on a black guy, two black guys, two white guys. a Mexican guy
Right.
and whatever.
Well,
it
because
doesn't matter.
I can see though the
uh,
point of it's taking rights from somebody else. If I'm not
no,
infringing
because
on your
because
rights,
okay, if a white guy shoots a black guy, and because of the hate crime thing, and he did it because he was a
racist.
KKK guy, a racist or whatever, he gets a higher punishment than a white guy that shot me. That's bullshit. That's not right.
Yeah.
They both
Are you saying
kill.
your life's worth something?
Well, it is to some people.
To the producers of that cigarette right there. They care
Hey,
about you.
Marlboro was, and whoever makes Calvert was. Oh my gosh, they would go.
They would go out of business.
Oh, we man.
Well, we're gonna
We
wrap
gotta
it up.
go.
Thank
Right.
you so much, and check us out.
Oh,
on-
Stanley says bye too.
Oh yeah, sorry, we've been leaving him out. He's a
We
dead.
have.
He's a dead guy.